Ypsilanti Township case and not State of Michigan case. So therefore, we need to have the Ypsilanti Township prosecutor present. So we can't actually do anything on your case today. We have to reset it to a date before on the township day. So I'm gonna need a Wednesday, please. Okay. Mr. Coady, which works best with your schedule, April 10th or April 17th?
I didn't know my camera was off. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
You said April 16th?
April 10th or the 17th?
April 10th is okay.
Okay, you think you can, I don't know if you have work to get done, stuff to get done or not. If you have something to get done, you think you'll have enough time to get it done?
Yes, ma'am, because
That's
my
okay. I don't want you to talk about it. I just want you to.
okay.
All right.
Your Honor, I have discussed this case with Mr. Coady and Mr. Barnett.
So you think April 10th is sufficient, Mr. Lebo?
Absolutely.
All right, April 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Bond is continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day, Mr. Coady.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Your Honor, you might be getting to this next, but Brittany Reed, Mr. Barnett said that should also be a township case. She's on as well.
Thank you. Ms. Brittany Reed, are you present? If you could unmute for me now.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Good morning. Your case now is a township case as well, and we need to move it to a township docket day, April 10th work for your schedule. Is that appropriate, Ms. Miller, as far as you're concerned?
Your Honor, I think the solution in this case might take a bit longer, but I'm unsure at this point if Mr. Barnett might be willing to make an offer. I think that the date you suggested will work, I hope.
If you think that you're going to need an adjournment for her to get something done, maybe we should move it at least out a week, so April 17th.
Let's do that. Yeah, April 17th sounds good.
Sorry. I'm not officially calling, I'm just moving them, so. April 17th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Bond is continued.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Your Honor, I am not sure if Ronald Hamilton falls under that also.
Do me a favor and write out to them. These keep coming. You say Hamilton? No, no. Oh, it does. I think this got placed on the wrong date. It was supposed to be the 13th. Someone made it the 14th. All right, that one's a little different. I'm gonna have to call that one.
Okay.
Thank you. State of Michigan versus Jasmine Bond, case number 23S4311700.
Rachel McDuffie for the people.
Jasmine Bond here.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Bond is here for a pre-hearing conference on an expired plate.
That's correct, Your Honor. Last time we were here, we dismissed her account for insurance, and I was told that she had some documents for the plate aspect of it, but so we adjourned to this date so that I could review that. I don't have anything though. I don't believe.
I tried calling. I did send some stuff over. My registration, I have all of that I did send over, but I never got a response.
Who'd you send it over to, Ms. Bond?
I'm not sure. I don't know her name off the top of my head.
We can't do anything for you if you can't tell us who you sent it to, ma'am.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I'm just saying what kind of like. Do you know who you sent my information for registration and all that to? Because they're saying they didn't receive.
All right, I'm gonna pass this matter while you try to figure that out so we can see where it is or see if you can resend it, Ms. McDuffie. How do you want it sent? Should it be coming through the PD's office?
As long as I get it, I don't care.
All right, do you want to send her your,
Sure, I can put it in the chat.
all right, ma'am, you know how to use the chat feature? She's gonna send you an email to send it to. I'll pass it. Someone let me know when it's ready to be recalled, please. Thank you. State of Michigan versus Thomas Fuller. Ticket numbers 23S424696A and B.
Rachel McDuffie for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Davi Lebo on behalf of Mr. Fuller. Good morning. Mr. Fuller, could you state your name, please?
Mr. Fuller, we could not hear you, sir. He has it. He can hear us because otherwise he wouldn't be able to hear us. Yeah, he can hear us. He said he can hear you guys. So we're gonna put you in a waiting room and bring you back and see if it works, sir.
Mr. Fuller, could you try saying something?
I just put him. Did we put him in the waiting room? I don't know what's going on. He can hear us though. That's why he's connected. We know he's connected. It's not showing right. So, Mr. Fuller, you're gonna have to sign out and sign back in, sir, because what I can read your lips, so you probably shouldn't curse. I can't read that well. That's too much. So sign out, sign back in. Hurry up and do it, and I'll recall you as soon as you come back. I don't know what's going on. It's not working.
Mr. Fuller, could you give a thumbs up if you understand what the judge is asking you to do?
He can't. He just signed out. He'll be back. Yes, Ypsilanti Township versus Ronald Hamilton, case number 23T00835. Ms. White, you can put your name and on. There's no prosecutor there.
Okay, Assistant Public Defender Sandra White on behalf of Ronald Hamilton. Mr. Hamilton, can you state your name?
Yeah. We can barely hear you, sir, but I did hear you say Ronald Hamilton. All right, Mr. Hamilton's here for a pretrial in a more serious matter, so I wanted to make sure I called this. Mr. Hamilton, are you testing like you're supposed to be, sir? I can't make out what you're saying, sir.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, I can.
No, but I don't know who I can speak to about my case, but I need to talk to you about my situation I was in at the time.
Mr. Hamilton, I have left you several messages, and I know it is your voicemail because it states your name. I've left it before the last court date and before this court date, and I have not received a return call.
Well, you might. Are you supposed to be my attorney as a reason?
I am your attorney. I've sent you messages,
I
voicemails, and
thought I was
texts.
someone else as my attorney. I don't.
Mr. Hamilton, you need to call back whoever calls you regarding your case, sir. As far as the pretrial in this case is concerned, do we have, what's the earliest date? I know you told me April 10th, but do we have one? The 27th of March. Okay, we'll put you on for March 27th, 2024 at 9 a.m. before me, and that'll be with the Ypsilanti Township Prosecutor.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
And I'm gonna
I
put you into
appreciate
a
it.
breakout room with Miss White so she can get some more information from you and you can actually talk to her. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, the court will recall. Well, first of all, Mr. Fuller, can you say something?
Hello, good morning.
Thank you. Yes, I can hear you now. Thank you.
Oh, I love your smile. Thank you.
All right, the court will call the matters of Thomas Fuller, case numbers 23S4264696A and B.
Rachel Lee Duffy for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Davi Liba on behalf of Mr. Fuller. Mr. Fuller, could you state your name?
Thomas Fuller.
Thank you. All right, we're here for a pre-trial and a pre-hearing conference.
Yes, Your Honor, I did discuss this matter with Mr. Fuller. He tells me that he does not expect to be able to regain his license. I did send an email to Ms. McDuffie asking if the civil infraction matter could be dismissed if Mr. Fuller pleads to the DWLS, and I'm not yet aware of Ms. McDuffie's
Yes,
position.
Mr. Lee, I did see that. So Mr. Fuller's count one was his DWLS. He would need to plead his charge to that because he has a prior, so this is already an undercharged second. And the civil infraction is for careless driving, which is 3 points. I'm not going to dismiss that outright, but he can plead to another civil infraction that is 0 points. So if he wants to do impeding traffic or something like that, that's fine.
Thank you. Mr. Fuller, is that what you'd like to do?
Sure.
Mr. Fuller, did you?
Your Honor,
He said sure, but I want to understand why he's not gonna try to get his license back because he's just gonna keep going down this path.
can I say something?
Sure.
Okay, so at this point, Taylor, last time I talked to you guys, Taylor said what they said, and they standing on that.
What is it
They
that
want
they
600.
said?
Excuse me?
What is it that they said, sir?
Oh, they said they wanted $600 to even put me on the roster to talk to a judge. Okay, first off, I only had Taylor, and they got from one end of Taylor to the other end of Taylor, I got one ticket with them. They said they wasn't honoring what the law head just did, which was took old tickets and stuff and got rid of all of that stuff for people that hadn't been in any trouble. They said they wasn't honoring that, and if I was going to talk to a judge to get this off of me for me to get my license back, I needed to come down there. And when I came down there, I had to have $600 or I couldn't leave, or I had to have $600 to even talk to the judge. They're not accepting any kind of payment plan. They're not accepting anything. They said I had 5 warrants for 1 ticket. So I asked them what the ticket was. They said, we're not disclosing that. You have to come down here, and that's that. And then I have my child support issue. So child support ain't gonna give me my license back, and I've been paying them forever. I mean, I got all the paperwork and stuff like that. I work at U of M. I work midnights, and they take half my check as it is. I had a knee surgery over the summer when this first started. and I haven't been at work as frequently as I should have been because my knee is messed up and I'm on FMLA, so it's still flaring up to this point. So at this point, I'm only bringing in at about, I don't know, ranging from $400 to $600 if I can make it through 2 weeks straight. It's a tight fight for me right now. But I did talk to him, and to get this over or whatever I need to do or to get one thing off of me, I'm willing to pay a set amount a month to get it off of me. And I'm going to work towards trying to get a lawyer to figure out this Taylor issue.
Right. There are only 4 matters that are suspending Mr. Fuller. And I understand he just, explained what's going on in Taylor. I don't see the child support listed on the Secretary of State's records, but there are 4 matters that are suspending him. And as long as he understands that this will suspend him further, that it's fine. We can do this.
Mr. Fuller,
Okay, I'm sorry.
do you understand that?
So what I'm hearing is I got 4 matters, and the 4 matters are from.
You have the 36th District Court. That is for a ticket from 2014, drove left of center. That one got reinstated, so that's not even wrong. 1 second. We're down 3. There's the Taylor one for failure to display a valid license that has you suspended. There's a Romulus, no proof of insurance.
That's all the same ticket from the state trooper in Taylor. They
No,
just put it at a different.
Romulus is a completely different jurisdiction, sir.
Oh. That's on Wayne, right? I mean, I got this ticket. I thought it was 2013, but it was 14. Okay, so that was
No, this is
freeway.
actually 2016, sir. This is from 2016, no proof of insurance, and it's out of Romulus, which is the 34th District Court.
Okay.
And
Wait, what are you talking about, Taylor? Now that I look at this,
well,
Yeah.
his Taylor tickets are from 2014. Those are the reason Clean Slate is not going to address those is because those are in collections. They've done a writ for tax garnishment. His warrants have been a failure to appear for that as of about 2021. So that's why Clean Slate's not going to, he already pled on those and they're just in collection status.
well, it's my understanding of the clean slate is it's not the plea that keeps it from getting off your record. Please still, they get reinstated, even if they're pled to. I think.
That's my understanding as well, Your Honor.
Clean slate erases, they're not erasing things that didn't already get disposed of. They're erasing things that got disposed of. So the clean slate took care of pretty much everything on his record in terms of reinstating his license. It doesn't mean that they don't owe the monies. That's the difference. That's the distinction. You get your license reinstated, but you still owe the courts for that particular amount of money. If the courts say that they're not going to stop the collection process. So the Taylor case, I looked at the first one, it got reinstated. I think it's the Romulus case that effectively has him suspended. And I guess none of this matters if the prosecutor is really saying that even if, and I don't know if that's what you're saying, if he gets his license, you're still not willing to reduce it. Is that what you're saying, Ms. McDuffie?
No, I wasn't saying that. I was
Okay.
saying that I would have dismissed it if his license was restored. But making a note that Mr. Fuller has prior convictions of DWLS, and so this is an undercharged second.
Gotcha.
So there would be no reductions otherwise if he were not able to get his license back. So it wouldn't be a no ops or anything like that.
So he really just has a misunderstanding of what's going on. It really is, as I look at these closer, as I'm getting ready to tell you about them, it really just is the Romulus case. And I can give you the ticket number that has you suspended. I don't see any of the other stuff that you're talking about.
Okay, let me grab me a pen.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And the sum total of Mr. Fuller's Taylor issues is 268 plus 316, which is probably why they're saying they're not going to talk to him unless he pays $600, because that's what he owes for both of those.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that there are no warrants for those, which I find an interesting scenario.
And
But
she said she had 5 warrants for me, and I was trying to figure out, like, well, if y'all ain't gonna tell me what's going on, I don't know.
Mr.
Fuller.
Mr. Fuller, Mr. Fuller,
Yes. Yes.
I don't need to get into any more details about the Taylor thing. That's between you and Taylor. But I am going to tell you that the case that has you suspended is from Romulus, not Taylor. So are you ready to write down the ticket number?
Running around like a chicken with my head cut.
Mr. Lebo, do you want to write it down to him? Give it to
No,
him.
no.
I have a notepad up right now, Your Honor.
All
Thank
right.
you.
It is 16R
16R
571522B.
16R571522B.
Correct. And that is for no proof of insurance.
5715223.
You
He
can
isn't
talk,
Robin Fuller.
you can talk to Mr. Lebo. He'll get you the exact. So I think, Mr. Fuller, you should take the opportunity to call out the 34th District Court to see if you can do anything to get this reinstated so that you don't get suspended further, because that's what's going to happen. It's not going to get better, the route you're taking.
Okay. So if I can get a little bit more time, I can get this together. It's not
All right.
a problem.
I'm going to give you until May 2nd, sir, which means you go get that ticket taken care of first, then go to the Secretary of State and they can tell you for certain that you have everything done, and then they'll set you up for whatever you need if you are actually in fact ready to go through with this and get you your license back, whatever that may be. There are other fees that you have to pay them as well. May
So this is the
2nd.
only thing holding me up. Awesome.
That's what I
Thank you.
see on your record, sir. Like I said, the Secretary of State hopefully can make sure that everything is in order. Okay? Get that ticket
Awesome.
taken
Thank you.
care of. You're welcome. Have a good day, sir. See you on May 2nd at 9 a.m.
Attorney, now, how do I get to you?
My phone number, sir.
Oh, just call your phone.
Yes.
Do you want to talk to him right now so we can get that
Yes,
ticket
please.
number?
Yes.
We'll put you in a breakout room.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Jasmine Bond is the one that's ready.